Irio! It's time to
Hello.
fight. Man, these opponents are starting to get pretty high leveled, but so am I. So it's
Evening out.
it's all fair, yeah. If I remember correctly, the final boss of the game, his highest level is 50. So we're right on the right track. We'll probably even out-level him.
Speaking
Maybe.
of leveling up,
Yeah?
when we have kids, whenever they have their birthdays, we should say that they're leveling up.
Oh my god, that'd be really cute. I would love it.
And then they go to school and they're like, I'm leveling up today.
I'm level 4.
I'm level 4.
I'm a level 4 human.
I'm a level 4 girl or boy or whatever they want to call themselves at that age.
Whatever they want to call themselves. Whatever gender they identify with.
I want to be a birdie.
That's the best gender. But just
Knowing
on other
our
thing
kids,
where
they
it's
would
where,
just make
where,
up shit
where
like
it's
that.
sex, they just write bird.
I feel like our kid would do that.
Did I tell you? My mom, she's worked a lot of different office jobs around schools, and one she was going through like some paperwork that kids filed, and one of the categories said sex, where it was asking for male or female.
Yeah.
She had a student's form that said not yet.
Was it like a teenager because she works at high school?
Yes.
So someone was being just a smart ass. That's cool.
Oh, I don't know about that. From the name of the person who did it, it's more likely to be naivety.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Did you know the person?
Yep.
Aww. Oh, that's awkward.
It's funny.
Oh my god.
Sex, not yet.
Not yet.
Like
Usually most teenagers would do that just to be a smart ass.
they mean gender. Oh!
Which actually are still kind of different things. If you want to
Well-
go through, like...
I
'Cause-
guess.
Well, I mean, for...
They're synonymous enough to me.
Yeah, to you, but I mean, like, for people who... I personally would consider sex and gender to be different. Like, sex is, like, the physical, and gender is, like, what you associate, like, the cultural traits you pick up as, like, your mental part.
We're starting to get into like the progressive thinking of
Yeah, the
of-
progressive thinking of it.
I don't think that's an official
It's
like
not official, no.
like difference between gender and sex, but
it's
I guess it's a way that you could use to
it's
do
a way
that.
to further explain it, because I mean, our culture doesn't really have an official way of explaining.
Does
that
any
concept. There are cultures that do have it. They're usually cultures that like embrace or include like an alternate gender for people who are either transitioning or people who
What
associate themselves with both or neither gender.
cultures are doing that?
The Hindu culture
Okay.
has always done that. They have like a third gender that's basically, you know, people who are intersex or people who feel that, you know, they're both just in one type of body. But it's usually people who are intersex, like hermaphroditic people.
Right, that makes sense.
And in some parts of Hindu culture, they're like, you know, honored and revered because they're kind of seen as a complete person almost.
That's interesting.
Because
Okay.
you know, like a man
I
and a
get
woman
it.
are two
Yeah.
different halves. As far as I know, I'm not really all that.
Yeah, like where'd you pick up this knowledge?
I just kind of researched it when I was looking into like my own gender identity and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm physically a woman. I'm comfortable being a woman, but if I woke up as a man, I'd be comfortable with that. I like taking on both, you know.
I wouldn't be as
aspects.
comfortable with that.
Yeah, if I like taking both aspects of our culture's gender things and kind of being my own thing, I don't have a gender identity, I guess. I don't know. It's complicated. You just call me what you want to call me.
My wife.
My life. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
Anyways, so yeah, when I was researching that, I found out about that. And then there's different parts of Native American culture that believe in sort of two-spirit people who sort of are what we would consider androgynous, where they kind of don't have a gender or believe that their spirit follows both genders. It's fluid between, like, gender fluid, like being like, you know, kind of both spirits.
Whoa! we're getting to the end. That's the final.
Oh.
That's the Death Star.
Nice. But yeah, does that make any sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure there's more cultures out there that are more embracing of, like...
There's Snattle. That's the guy I was talking about.
Yeah, of multiple gender identities.
Okay, comment. First word you think about it when you think you see his hair.
Phallic. Yep.
Okay, one sec. I want to read boss stuff because it's a boss.
I hate his design.
No,
I just don't like obvious phallic things because it makes me like think of where to stick it and it's uncomfortable.
Woof, 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 woof. So we meet again. I don't remember if this is the voice I had before, but who cares? My plan was perfect. The only problems were the utterly useless Lovrina and Gorrigan, and you. You spoiled the brilliant plan I had devised for Phoenix City. And thanks to that terrible, hard-nosed woman, I suffered the humiliation of having my worst moment broadcast all over Orr.
Oh no.
To gain Master Santa Claus's forgiveness, and for me to assume my rightful position as the governor of Orr, I must defeat you. This time, I won't be shy about revealing to you the full extent of my power. Last time, I get really shy and uncomfortable. There was cameras pointed at me, and I was just like, oh my, don't look at me, please.
And my hair felt funny for some reason.
So actually, I don't know if we fight Gorrigan again. We might not fight Gorrigan again.
No. His hair is awful.
You don't like it?
I don't like distracting phallic things. You know me. If I see anything that's like phallic or vagina looking or boob looking, I'm like automatically distracted by it.
God, if I had known I was going to fight Snattle, I would have healed because I'm down a Mon. Other guys are weakened, and this guy's got a full team of 6.
You're down him on.
I'm down a Mon! So actually, I'm not so confident about this battle right now. Yeesh, we're going to have to see how this goes. It's going to be a stretch. Snattle's no joke, even if he looks like one. Ow. That got hurt.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah. I don't remember... What was the topic you were talking about before I had voiced Snattle?
I think we're talking about, like, gender stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, definitions of gender identity and all that stuff. Yeah. I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, no, we were talking about, like, different cultures that, like...
That have a definition,
alternate genders,
I guess.
Or a more broader idea of gender identity.
Okay, alright.
But those were the only 2 I could think of. I'm sure there's more.
Oh, probably.
I bet there's a lot more out there that we don't know of because, like, those cultures were extinguished by, like, colonialism and shit.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Perhaps so. I'm really not sure.
Probably. Well, it's actually interesting, like, how different...
Man, these guys are taking
cultures
hits.
Probably.
I can't believe Xavier survived that.
Take on the concept of gender roles.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some that, like, you know, there are definite gender roles, but it seems like the more hunter-gatherer, like, a culture is, the more balanced the gender roles tend to be, actually. It's when, like, people became more agriculturally, like, inclined, that gender roles became a little bit stricter because you need to have people in different roles to fulfill what you need to fulfill to propagate agriculture. Oh, also, I only know this because, like, I took a few anthropology courses in college, which were fun. Mm-hmm.
I told you, my anthropology course did actually not go well because of the professor.
They didn't teach you well.
Right. The professor I have, super nice woman, just not a good teacher. She had no idea how to explain stuff. Like, I'm not exaggerating at all. She would show us, like, a PowerPoint, or a slideshow of some sort, to explain stuff to us. It was mostly just pictures. And then, like, she would begin explaining it, what it meant, and then she'd go, like, you know, yeah. And that's how she would end her sentences. I'm like, no, I have no idea what you mean. And I wasn't the only one. She, like, literally just didn't explain stuff. Like, she would not know how to explain it, so she would just go, you know, yeah.
Which is horrible because anthropology is actually a really cool subject. Like, it's an amazing thing to, like, study. Like, if you ever look into it, like, at least take one, like, basic anthropology class if you get a good teacher or something, because it's incredibly neat to know where people come from and how humans and culture has evolved over time and what we know of just ourselves as people. It's, oh my god, it's wonderful. Then again, I'm a science geek. I've always liked that stuff.
Oh, I just remembered, like, when we get into the Death Star there's going to be, like, this whole passage we have to go through that's, like, underground, I think.
Okay.
So there's still more of this left than I was thinking. Did you see how lucky I got with that Soul Rock? I didn't even...
Oh my god, it's a Ballsy!
You like Ballsies.
I like Ballsies.
That's another one of those Pokemon where, like, we don't call it by its real name anymore. That's just what Rosie named hers, so now we just... it's a Ballsy.
I didn't... I think I named mine, because I caught mine in the 3rd gen remake.
Well, right. Well, you didn't catch
girl.
it. You got it from the Weather Institute.
I got it, and I named
and you named it Miss Ballsy.
Miss Ballsy, because it looks like testicles, and it's amazing. But, like, I really wanted to call it Ballsy Clefchin.
But that didn't fit.
Yeah. Which has been sort of like a family inside joke of mine and my sister's, because when we were like in high school, my dad decided to do like a house remodeling project, and so we were like stuck in a room trying to peel like layers of wallpaper off with this really noxious chemical stuff. And I think we were high or something, but we were thinking of like hilarious band names and whatever, and like one of them was like Palin's ass, because, you know, like the entire presidential like stuff was going on where it was like, you know, Obama and all these other people, and Palin was somehow involved. And then like at one point we just came up with this hilarious idea, like Ballsy Clefchin, because Clefchins look like balls, and we thought of it as like a band name, so we came up with like the band and all this other stuff, and it was like super amazing. And so that's been just a joke for like the past few years. And so when I saw that cast form, I was like, it's a Ballsy Clefchin, because it also looks like its balls are on its chin. So yeah, I know it's a lame joke, but we thought it was funny when we were kids.
And you were high.
And high.
We were high kids.
Well, we didn't want to be high. We were just stuck in a room full of, like, not paint thinner, but it was, like, equivalent to that.
It's close.
I did definitely get, like, super, like, high once when I was trying to do primer in a closet and decided to close the door on it because I was stupid.
Oh, no.
Yeah, when I came out, I almost passed out because I was so lightheaded. So yeah, little tip, kids, if you're doing primer in a closet, do not close the door and keep it well ventilated.
That battle went stupidly. I've had so much trouble with this boss in the past, and I just... My plan! It was supposed to be perfect! And like, my god, I mopped the floor with him.
Like my phallic hair.
Oh boy.
It's about as phallic as that one hair in the, like...
Last Airbender?
Last Airbender movie.
Ugh, my plan! My perfect plan!
I have yet
Master
to see
Greeble,
it.
please forgive me.
I kind of want to torture myself and see that movie.
Okay.
Because I'm a masochist like that.
So I am definitely not ready to fight Ardos. That's the next guy up there, because I'm really weakened. I think this elevator is a shortcut back to the very beginning, which is fine with me, because I gotta go to supplies. We don't really have enough time in this episode to do anything of great substance. Fuck. Hi. You're leaving already? But not before I show you my brand of hospitality.
I don't want to hear what your hospitality might entail, sir.
Okay, Cypher P on Cleef. I guess we'll fight Cleef and call it an episode. Before the next episode, I'm gonna heal and buy some shit. But this is gonna be our last one that we record for this recording session. So next episode you see will be a new recording session. If I win this battle, because I'm kind of low on Pokemon right now, I was gonna go heal. Fuck! He's got a Shuckle!
And a Blissey.
But this time I'm starting with Bowser, so hopefully I can just kind of water pulse it to death before it does anything stupid. Oh my god, did I just one-shot that Blissey?
Yes.
Jesus! It's no matter. Here's my wheezing.
What, you're wheezing?
I'm not. No. Yeah. See, listen.
Oh gosh, that makes me feel uncomfortable, love.
As an asthmatic, I can wheeze on command.
It makes me like suddenly worry about you.
I can, like I said, I can literally just cough and wheeze on command. I just have to want to.
I just forgot I had tea over here.
Oh yeah, and I still have like half a glass of water. Now that you mention it. In any case, this guy's going to be much easier than the Shuckle fighter I fought before, which is fine by me. But yeah, I'm starting to think we were really close to the end. We still got quite a bit now that I think about it. No, I guess not a terrible ton, but enough.
It just means more episodes.
It does. What are we on right now? 72? I wouldn't be surprised if this got to 80 or above. Yeah, it's gonna wind up being one of my longer LPs. I didn't think it would go too much beyond like 50 or 60, but I was wrong. I'm sorry to have held you up.
I can hold you up.
I can tell you where you wanna be and show you what you wanna see. Is one of my Pokemon poisoned? It must be.
You know, I really hope we don't annoy our neighbors.
I hope so too.
But you know, with that fan running, I'm sure
yeah,
they
I
won't hear
was like,
us.
they've probably dealt with worse. So before this episode ends, I want to check our shadow thingy really quick. What are we missing? We're doing pretty good. Okay. So there we go. Electabuzz, Swellow, Snorlax. I believe all three of those are owned by Ardos. And then, yeah, we got quite a few other random things. Oh, yeah, Salamence. Okay. Well, there we go. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.